Thank you, Mr Chair.
I call Stuart Smith.
Thank you, Mr Chair. I'm really pleased to have the opportunity to speak in this education estimates debate, and I would like to congratulate Ministers Parata and Joyce for increasing the appropriation by 2.5% to $11 billion, but not just throwing money at the appropriations, but actually targeting it and investing, being bold enough to invest in data, for example, to use that data to enable it to target it at the students that need it, to get all of the services and the right education in, for each level right through the sector, right through to the tertiary sector. What we've seen in the past is governments throwing money at education and thinking they're going to get a better result. And while you may get some minor improvement, it's not an investment in the future. And we really need to do that. And I'd like to talk about the COLs, the communities of learning. We've got a fantastic COL in Blenheim. And it's amazing to see, I think every person will remember a teacher fondly that had made a big difference for them. And the whole idea of a COL is to seek out those particular teachers. Let their skills be shared by others and their techniques. It's not just about knowing the subject, it's about getting that idea across. Teaching is, as I go around my electorate and visit the schools, it's quite obvious it's not the knowledge that the teacher has, it's how they get that across. And it's an intangible thing almost, but the COLs is going a long way to actually bridging that divide and getting all the teachers up to that same level. And I think it's really brave to go and go. It's not the easy path to take by any means, and you won't get immediate results necessarily, but it is an investment in the future, and I congratulate you for doing that, and I think it's fantastic. Also like to talk about, we've got some data, the Minister touched on it before, that's just been released, and it was a bold target to have 85% of 18-year-olds achieve NCEA Level 2 by 2017. Well, in my electorate, 86.1% have done that, so we're ahead of the target. And that's a fantastic result. And we've got that data now, we can all share in that. This is all what education is about. Every other sector, we would measure the performance against one another. That's how you get improvement. If you don't compare and learn, how are you ever going to improve? And I really congratulate you for going down this path. And I think what we really want, instead of the old league tables about how schools are achieving by how many people achieve excellence in NCEA Level 3, let's get to a point where we can see the schools that top the league table are the ones that have students achieve at or above their potential, not some headline number about who passes NCEA Level 2, 3 with excellence. So I'm really looking forward to that day, and I hope that day comes soon. I'd also like to touch on the tertiary sector, and once again the Minister has, I think, made a bold step by increasing the subsidy in the STEM subjects. Now, what we know when we look at ourselves compared to other OECD countries, we do not have as many graduates in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. If we want to keep up with our trading partners, if we want to be successful in a modern world, we need graduates in that area. It's really important that we get the investment in the right place to ensure that occurs. In the past, universities in particular have churned out students who have degrees which are much lower course costs because they don't have laboratories and etc., which cost a lot more money. Putting that subsidy in or increasing it for those subjects will make it much more attractive for those universities to encourage more students through in those subjects, and that we will all be the richer for that. We also can't forget, of course, apprenticeships. So there's an extra $14 million or $14.4 million to try and achieve 5,500 more apprentices by 2020. And last year, in fact, we had over 42,000 apprentices enrol to go through various trades. And I think that's a really important area, particularly when we've got something like, at the moment, a situation where we've got a huge construction boom going on in New Zealand. We need tradespeople. They're just as important as university graduates, if not more so in numbers. So, Mr. Chair, it's a great pleasure to speak in this debate. I thank you.
Members, the question is that vote education